All right, so my name is Travis Graham. I am a board member for the Aracobessa Marine Trust, and we're located in the beautiful fishing and community tourism community of Aracobessa, which is located in Jamaica. Our BIOPAMA grant came at such a critical moment after COVID hit, and we had applied for the Rapid Response Grant, and it came just in time, in this significant time of uncertainty. Everywhere was shut down. We're located on the North Coast, which is a tourism belt. And, we really were wondering what next, what was going to happen. And when we applied for the grant and it came through, we were so happy because a few things happened. One, our wardens and our team that patrols, we have a partnership arrangement with the government that provides subvention support. And we haven't been receiving any subvention for 7 months before. And we had to be finding all these creative ways to generate income to pay our team. And then to hear that, the government says, whatever we have for you, we'll only be giving 50% of that. And with the BIOPAMA, they came in and they said, okay, we'll provide salary support for your wardens. And this really allowed us to maintain our patrols and to continue monitoring our fish sanctuary. Why was this important? A lot of people who live in Aracobessa, even though it's a coastal community with many fisher folks, they rely on the tourism industry. They work in various hotels. So when the COVID pandemic hit, a lot of them were out of a job. A lot of them weren't generating any income. So for many of them, the fish sanctuary was a potential source of food and protein. And we saw where violations in terms of people wanting to fish in the sanctuary will potentially increase. So many people became recreational fishers all of a sudden. Many people became fisher folks. And if we didn't have that mechanism to ensure that we were still patrolling, then there was a possibility that we'd be overrun with violations and people would just take to the sanctuary to fish. So I would say BIOPAMA almost saved our sanctuary, really, because it allowed us to just maintain enforcement and continue monitoring and ensure that people knew, even though COVID was happening, we were still working and we were essential workers, patrolling day and night. The other thing that we were able to do through the BIOPAMA funds was, just as COVID hit, we decided that we need to sit down and look at a development plan, like where do we see ourselves in the next 10 years? And one of the things that we wanted to do was to transition into a more digital patrolling mechanism where we use GIS and smart data to now track our patrols and really pivot and upskill. And through BIOPAMA, we received the funding where we were able to bring down a consultant to help us to set up a smart patrolling system where we were able to map the substrates, GIS map our entire sanctuary to see where we had corals, where we had sand beds, where we had seagrass, and also to ensure that we now had our wardens and our team log in into devices and track the patrols, and everything will be uploaded onto a software. We are one of 20 fish sanctuaries in Jamaica, and we are now the only fish sanctuary in Jamaica that has our patrol fully digital, and everything is uploaded on a software, and we can print reports and track how many miles our boat has gone, take pictures of violations, upload them on the software. So I would say we have really scaled up our approach because of the dedication and commitment of our team. Everyone really pulled through. So we really have to big up BIOPAMA, as we say in Jamaica, for coming in at the right time and really allowing us to pivot and maintain our operations and continue doing the good work that we're doing in Aracobessa. We have to develop social enterprises to generate our own income. We had set up the dive shop, which is the only dive shop to be run by a non-profit in Jamaica to facilitate scuba diving in our sanctuary. And 6 months into running the dive shop, COVID came. And we were able to energizing everybody, continue with our dive shop operations, and we started looking at what else is it that we can do. And we started making demarcation buoys for sanctuaries. We're now the only entity in Jamaica that manufactures buoys. We have been contracted by World Bank to manufacture buoys. And just to look at other things that we can do, such as establishing school tours to generate income. Also, to go into consultation to develop other fish sanctuaries. So what it has really done, it has inspired us to utilize innovation as a mechanism to enhance what we're doing, to think broad and wide, and to believe in ourselves in terms of not just rely and be welfare oriented what we can get and with grants, but also to look at how is it that we can generate business on our own to manage our operations. So if there's ever a situation where something like COVID hits again and we don't have to be dependent on the government, we can generate our own income. So yeah, BIOPAMA was a lifesaver for our sanctuary, and really want to big up Hyacinth and the BIOPAMA team for just working with us through the process and ensuring that we have a great track record by implementing this so we have opportunity to get other grants, because that's also an important part of the picture.